Alright folks, how's it going? It's me Leo, and today's video I'm going to be doing a wee unbox and first look at the Analogue NT Mini Noir. I originally received this console November 2020. It is now late April 2021, so I've been dragging my heels a little bit with this. But anyhow, if you don't know what an Analogue NT Mini Noir is, basically it's a hardware based clone of FPGA based hardware clone, I should say, of the Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the Nintendo Famicom in certain markets. Basically, Analogue were doing a final run of the console. The console itself cost $550 US, so basically it cost about the same as a PS5 or an Xbox Series X. Although unlike those consoles, I actually managed to get my hands on an Analogue NT Mini Noir. But anyway, what it does is it uses, instead of using software emulation, it uses what's known as a field programmable gate array, FPGA for short, and it can basically do hardware level emulation of all the chips, ICs in the system for a more accurate experience than, say, a software emulator. Anywho, without further ado, let's get the box on the table. Okay, now to commence unboxing, I'll show you not the outer shipping box, but the box that came in the box. It's a fairly plain box here, except for this rather tall looking barcode, and of course it has the Analogue logo, NT Mini, Analogue NT Mini Noir edition was within the box. The box. Away and throw off these kind of black foam end pieces. It's a nice looking. Let's have a look at this box. The box actually contains the console. Let's have a look here. You can see the Analogue NT Mini, 1080p HDMI, FPGA, unparalleled compatibility. Dusty, you can see this actual outer box open for quite some time. The contents: Analogue NT Mini 8-bit to 8-bit DO rather, N30 2.5 GHz controller, HDMI cable, USB cable, worldwide power supply, USA, Japanese, UK and EU plugs, NT Mini there, the URL for the website, which is analogue.co. That's that end. There's the back again with that really tall stylized barcode. Nothing particularly interesting there, or there, or there. Now I'm just going to quickly, I'm going to have to quickly grab a craft knife. Now my technique is to very carefully just nick it without damaging the box. Usually I'd use my nails, but I usually end up marking the box. I want to keep this in nice condition as possible. Yeah, that should do. Let's say I'm the unboxing master or anything. Knife again. Put that on the floor. Is this going to be an Apple style unboxing where you can just lift the label, well, not the label, the top of the box off, and it just goes shloop. it is. Oh, nice. Okay, that's what the underside of the box looks like. Foam pad in there, very nice quality box. Now, first impressions in the colour is, maybe because it's under this intense light, it doesn't look particularly black or noir. Oh, really nice and weighty. Now I'm just going to put the console to the side for a moment here. Let's have a look and see what else is in here. Oh, very nice packaging. Over there for a moment. Yeah, I've got this little thingamabob here. Just tells you a little, know how to sync the controller. Just a welcome to Analogue. I don't see any stickers, so it's not exactly like an Apple product in that regard. Got the plug heads, that's an Australian one. Type G for Britain and Ireland and a few other countries. Mainland Europe, and one for USA and Japan. Oh, a little silicon gel, stop moisture building up. Back the now. Ah, controller. It's like a NES controller, but it's got extra buttons. It's got a home button. I don't know, is that for compatibility with the what do you call it, the Nintendo Switch? See, what's it say in the back? Designed by Guo, made in China. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's the doofer, the wee dongle that goes into the console. Back. See, oh, HDMI with the, see that, the Analogue branding. See, USB cable. Is that for? Oh, that'll be for charging the controller. And power brick. Fairly unreliable, not unreliable, unremarkable. American, don't know that brand. So put these back in the box and take a closer look at the console itself. Okay, so on the top, that's your slot for your Famicom cartridges. That's the slot for your NES cartridges. Look at the front, you've got your Analogue logo. You've got not 2 but 4 ports that are a very small number of 4-player and 3-player NES games. So on the side, you've got your SD card slot for firmware updates. In the back, oh, there's a USB. I don't know. I'm not actually entirely sure what that's for. If that's for firmware updates also, or I'm trying to think. Maybe charging your controller. It's a button. Is that the power button? Hang on. Yeah, that must be the power button. Why is it not in the back? That's a power button. That's a very strange place to put it. It's an AC input. This socket here is for Japanese Famicom accessories, because if you don't know, the Famicom console, the controls are hardwired, so if you want to plug in something, say like a light gun, you'd put it in there. Well, it's got a headset output. Don't see a volume control though. Oh, this has not just the HDMI output, but also has analog, video and audio output. Now, although this looks like a VGA connection, it's not actually. It outputs RGBS, suitable for TVs and 15 kHz compatible monitors, and it also outputs composite and I believe S-video as well. Let's have a look. Ah yeah, it says S-video. And now for the underside of the console, it's transparent, so you can marvel at the motherboard. A closer look. It says designed in USA, made in China. It's got all the regulatory markings, FPGA logo. But anywho, that is the Analogue NT Mini V2 Noir Edition. Now I haven't actually really started collecting like NES games. In fact, the only games I've got for the system so far are Super Mario Bros. 3, the first Super Mario Bros. And Mario Golf. And just a moment, you shall see an example of gameplay footage. It's not going to be an in-depth review, it's just to give you an idea of what the system can do.
Now, one more thing I'd like to mention is that there have been 2 firmware updates since I received the console back in November 2020, so I've updated it to 1.2, which is the most recent firmware as of now, which is April 2021. First off, I'm going to show some Super Mario Bros. As you can immediately see, it's really sharp and colourful. Of course, the console's outputting at 1080p. Please ignore my try and ignore my really bad gameplay. In my defence, I've played way more Sonic the Hedgehog, and honestly, I prefer that franchise a lot more. And now for some Super Mario Bros. 3. Again, ignore my trash tier gameplay. As you can see here, Nintendo really outdid themselves with the graphics, a really noticeable upgrade on the first Super Mario Bros. Game. And now for some Mario Open Golf. Again, your eyes will be immediately taken in by how bright and beautiful it looks. And lovely and sharp pixels as well. Again, I am terrible at Mario games, even golf games. I'm sure with practice I'll hopefully get better.
Okay, so there you have it. That was the unboxing and first look at the Analogue NT Mini Noir. If you have any questions or comments about the video, the comment section of course is open and down below. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.